Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode here on the Highcraft server. So we're in spawn today because I needed to pick up some materials before we started our project. Earlier today, which I have a clip I'll show you in a second, I managed to acquire the 4th villager, which is really the last one we needed for our villager breeder. So we've got 4. So today it's going to be villager breeding. We're going to construct the breeder itself, try to move some of these villagers into it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know, it could go either way. But all right, well, I need to get over to the mesa because that's where we will be doing this project. So I'm going to head that way. I'm going to show you the clip, and then we'll pick it up over there here in just a second. Oh, there he is. All right, we found him. Hopefully he... What? There, now he's on us. Okay, good. All right, so this would be our 4th zombie villager that we've caught in the mesa so far. With any luck, we can get him converted, and then we'll get started on a villager breeder. Where'd he go? Hi, bud. Come on, this way. Come on. Yep, follow me. We're going all the way down. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Hi. Welcome. Come on in here. Yep. All right, hit me. And you're stuck. Perfect. All right, cool. So we still have room for one more, just on the off chance that one more decides to kind of wander in. So that's awesome. There, and Bob. All right, cool. So yeah, like I said, we've got room for one more. Let me just block this guy in. Boop. And he is nice and safe. However, I think I want to put a torch in. Right about there. That looks great. All right, cool. All right, so we're almost back over at the Mesa base. Now, I have done just a little bit of work on some internal paths to kind of surround the area that I've really picked out for this. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of a rework on my previous villager breeding design. So let me run you through what's been done and what we're going to do. So I've added boardwalks kind of all over the place to get me in and around my base area. Hopefully this, without adding a bunch of ugly torches everywhere, this should reduce a little bit of the spawn rate that we've got kind of going on. Now, right here, hopefully you may be familiar with, but if you're not, I'll run you through it. So this is the spawning platform for our villager breeder. We'll have a couple of breeding villagers up here, and they will, you know, congregate and whatnot. And then the babies are meant to kind of run off the edge, fall down here, and sort of go down this channel. So this is going to run them the length of to get out of sort of the area that will allow more breeding to occur. Because villages have a population cap, so we want to take these babies out of here, get them you know, pretty far off. Now, if you look kind of way off in the distance, right about, I think it's there's a torch. I think I want to take them all the way over to the claim's edge. That'll give us a little bit of working room, and I believe this spot over here would be a great place. I mean, it's a little bit far away, but I think it would be a great place to put our villager center. I don't know what we're going to call it, but this would be a suitable place for that. Kind of maybe right here where this creeper face is. Maybe more in line with the center point, because what I've been thinking about doing is maybe running multiple iron farms this season, because last time we had, you know, a couple iron farms, we had an iron farm last season. We had one small iron farm. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. It worked great, no issues, but it only produced 1 iron farm's worth of iron. There's a lot more people on the server this season, so I'm thinking having more than one might be beneficial. So what I was thinking is, over roughly there, that's one corner of my claim, and then there's another, I believe it's right there. That may not be exactly correct though. So I'm thinking about putting up 4, not right away, but I'm thinking about putting up 4 multiple ones over the course of the season. And that will give us a lot more iron. And then if somebody needed iron, you know, who am I to stop them? I would just, you know, be like, okay, cool, come iron farm over at my iron farm. And they could just kind of hang out. All right, well, what I need to do first is get this system put in place. I need to get this dug out all the way over to wherever we're going to put that piece. And then I'm going to redesign this a little bit. It's not going to be a significant redesign. I'm keeping the... Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let me work on the redesign so I can make sure it's actually going to fit in this space. So it's nighttime. I'm going to hop onto a creative world, and I'll kind of show you guys the current design and the slightly modified, upgraded design. All right, so here we are on my Highcraft testing world. And this is the current design that I have been using for quite a while now, I think. So basic design, you put a farmer villager in here. He farms up the crops, and then down in this section, you have some breeding villagers. They're housed in by this thing, and then the babies would pop off and run into a water channel that would sweep them away. That's kind of the current idea, the current mindset on this. Now, the design change that I'm going to do is right there, and it is very, very similar. It is the same thing. You've got a bunch of, or at least one farmer type villager up here who's doing all the farming, and he comes over and he will throw food down this hole to the hungry villagers below. The difference this time is that the area is a little bit larger. There's a step up in the middle. Hopefully villagers will stand there and be like, hey, farmer, I'm hungry, throw me food. And the babies will still run off the edge. I've also added trapdoors around the edge. So that should help to encourage the babies to run off. Last time I had a little bit of an issue where 1 out of like 10 babies would stay up top up here and they would breed, which I wasn't really worried about because that just increased the number of breeding villagers we had. But for this season, I think I wanted to make this change. So very minor change. It is going to add about 2 blocks to the total size, 2 blocks in each direction. So it'll be an extra block this way, 1 over there, 1 over there, 1 over there. So what I need to do is go ahead and make sure there is actually enough space for all this. There should be. I don't think it'll be any major issue. It's only like 1 extra one here. So let's head back over onto the Highcraft server. We can start digging the rest of the trough, the kind of the channel where the villagers are gonna go be swept away. We can get that done and then figure out what sort of building we're gonna build over there. One more thing. Don't forget to vote for the rocket top, the cone for the rocket. You got the small, the medium, the large, and what material type. I've got jungle, dark oak, and spruce as my my 3 kind of favorites, but feel free to leave your own. There'll be a link in the video description to the video where we did all these things. So check that out. Leave me a comment there. And yeah, I think tomorrow I'll start working on this. All right, so I think I have it pretty well dug out. So just to kind of reiterate, the plan is that a baby villager would spawn up here. It would run off the edge, fall into this hole, and kind of be coaxed this way all the way down to the end. Now, we will have to put in some of those the signs and the water thing to allow it to go all the way down, but I feel like this should be far enough away once we actually get into the hill over here. And yeah, I think that this should be fine. So next thing is I ran into an issue in previous attempts at this where I was building stuff and I accidentally broke some of these guys, some of the walls on here. So to kind of prevent that this time, I'm gonna make the walls kind of fancy. I'm going to do the walls out of a very noticeable material, and I'm going to do the floor out of a very noticeable material. So in order to do that, obviously that means I need to remove all the walls and all the floor, but I also need to throw these in because we're going to do one side out of orange glazed terracotta and the other side we're going to do out of red glazed terracotta. I went with orange and red mostly because I have a ton of that stuff. I hope 2 coal blocks will be enough to smelt all this up. All right, well, I need to get ready for this, and in order to do that, I need to remove all the walls, all the floors, and yeah, it's going to take me a few minutes. So I better get to work. I will be back with you guys here shortly. All right, so I've pretty much got the whole thing dug all the way out. Here is the plan. So down here, all along this side, I believe this block right here is where everything kind of falls in. So I'm just going to grab some white concrete powder. We'll throw it one here, there, there, that's fine. Okay, so now the water will go here. It'll traverse all the way around like this. This side right here will be all orange terracotta, or orange stained terracotta, whatever it's called. And then I want this right here to be a border section. And let's just replace this with 1, 2, that's fine. Okay, and then this right here, this will also be a border there. Okay, so then starting here and going pretty much all the way down, this will all be sort of orange terracotta. So if I remember the pattern, I believe it's that one goes there and that goes there. Yes, okay, cool. So I think what I need to do is every couple of blocks I need to place in orange terracotta going all the way down. I also need to pull all of this out because the whole floor is going to be with white concrete. So let me get on this, and then we can see how it all looks once I kind of get most of this done. All right, so after a ton of time and effort, this is all I've accomplished. I've gotten this this back one on both sides, these two over there, and then white for the middle, and then through here I've put 2 in. But I think I like the way that this looks. It's kind of creeper check. It's kind of nice. And then yeah, from down here I'll just throw some water in, and we can kind of follow the path around a little bit. It looks good in here. I'm like surprised at how good it actually looks. So I think I'm going to continue this pattern sort of all the way down. I need to get the water level worked out because I would like to minimize the amount of signs that are required in here. There should be quite a few needed on this level, but I think we can sort of get this so that from here almost down to there, we don't really need any signs. So if I pull these blocks out, remove that one, we can get this to there, and then we can pull these out just like that. Okay, cool. Let me make sure the water is actually going to be in the right place and that the extra blocks aren't going to cause any difference in the height. Wait for this all to drain. Okay. Oh, creeper. I need a bow. Okay, good to go. Get out of here, guy. I did not invite you. Okay, good. All right, so now if we replace this water. Drops there. Looking good. We'll pull this one out. Continues to there. Pull these couple. Whoa. Okay. Let's get that fixed real quick before we fall to our death. Put some blocks here. Okay. Yep. Right there. Let's do it here. Okay. Fill that in. Fill this in. Awesome. Okay. And then we can remove these couple. Sweet. And pull you out. And cool. All right, good deal. So this should be the first place we actually need to put a sign. The rest of it will be just kind of, you know, a nice little downhill water slide, I guess, so to speak. And obviously, you know, water will push entities and villagers and things along. So, all right, cool. I've got a ton more work to do. I think right here, wherever there's a step, I'm just going to do kind of a 4 tall row of concrete to kind of break it up a bit. I think that should look nice, and if I can get the correct block, there we go. 1, 2, and 1 there. Okay, perfect. And then we'll continue down here with the concrete. So like all these blocks right here, this will all be concrete like that. And then I'll just concrete this up a bit. Boop, 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 and boop, just like that. So you guys kind of, I think you get the picture. So I have a ton of work to do. We're gonna get this this tunnel done here, hopefully within the next few minutes. What was that? Oh, water stuff. Okay, cool. Hopefully this won't take too long. I plan on getting all of this done today. So this may be a little bit longer than usual as far as the episode goes. But yeah, I think we'll be in really good shape, and this will look really nice once it's done. All right, so we managed to get the tunnel done. I kind of regret doing this this pattern. This was a giant, like, crazy pain in the neck. But at least everything now works, and the tunnel will successfully, hopefully, successfully suck our villagers all the way down to the end using water streams. So it's all filled in, and it's pretty safe. I've got an exit all the way down here at the end. Mostly because, I mean, I expect I'm going to fall in here somewhat often while we're building the actual structure. So, yeah, that's going to be a whole situation. All right, well, next thing, we need to go ahead and grab some dirt and get the area kind of placed in where we're going to have our farmer at. So I need dirt. This is going to be, like I said before, a little bit different, so it's going to be slightly larger. I need dirt and slabs. Those are the two things I need right now. So slabs, we'll just grab one stack will definitely be enough. And as far as dirt goes, let's just get 2. 1 and a 2. All right, so as usual, I'm going to go ahead and have the dirt layer be 1 block, or I'm sorry, 2 blocks tall off of this. So if we go 1 and 2, so right there, that should be our, oh, just kidding. I want it to be a 3rd block up there. Okay, so from here we need to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just kind of build this section up in sort of a diagonal-ish pattern like that. There we go. And there. All right, so now this section is done. We're going to go ahead and do this process on all 4 sides, and I need to actually get this placed in now. So if we do, let me see, that will let us out, won't it? Yeah, okay, so we need to actually place it right here, 1 block, or half a slab, half a block lower. Jeez, I am struggling to talk today. 1, 2, and 3, there we go, and 1, 2. All right, outstanding. Okay, so this is our protective ring that'll keep our breeding villagers in the middle, but will allow our baby villagers to get out. So there we go. And I'll just leave this open for now so that I can get in and out. All right, cool. Well, let me get all this dirt placed, and then we'll pick it up from there. All right, so all the dirt's now placed, and what I think we want to do is go ahead and fill in all the way around with this polished andesite. I'm a huge fan of polished andesite. I think it looks real good, regardless of what the you know, the design is. So we can just real quick do that, and then we'll build a little kind of room right here for where our water source is going to be, right up there. And then once we get this done, we can actually get the water source placed in. All right, so there we go. The water's all been added, and I have also placed in the first section of glass kind of all the way around. I think I might add some doors to this. However, placement is going to be interesting, to say the least. Yeah, so we'll have to figure that out later. I would like at least one way to get in. Probably an iron door would be ideal, and I'm thinking maybe I could actually remove this dirt block right here and put in just, you know, one of these andesite blocks, and that would be, I mean, it would probably be fine. We're not really losing that much space, and I could build up sort of a door entrance right here, and the water wouldn't have any negative impact. Yeah, I mean, that would probably work. I need to do something with this, like put a slab over top of it, but maybe carpet. Carpet would probably be actually better, because yeah, that's not going to work out so good trying to go through a door. Then again, I could. Nah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do the carpet thing later. Okay, so that kind of covers this portion of it. So before I get too much further, I need to figure out the exact height I want the barrier to be at up here. So if we take just a block and let's set it right there for now, that will prevent anyone from getting in. It will also prevent the farmer from throwing things. So if we just take that one there, that should be high enough. And if we were to go 1/2 block higher, it would be too much. So let's just pull this out. Yep, we can definitely get in there now. So that's not going to work. Let's stick with this height right here. Is that on a, that's on a bottom block. So yeah, that's actually a full block. Cool. So we can go ahead and place, let's do glass for right now. We'll just do glass sort of in the corners, I think. And then we can do some glowstone up here temporarily. So that one would be glowstone there. So we'll say that that's glass. Let's take this one and we'll put glass right there. Okay, cool. So I have some glowstone because unlike many projects, I actually tried to be prepared for this one. So let me go grab it real quick and we'll place it in. All right, so I think we're ready to actually start the move. I've removed some of the slabs down here, covered everything with dirt, and made it so that the villagers can actually get in here. I'm only putting 2 in here. Then I made a handy-dandy stairway that I can just push the farmer guy in. Unfortunately, I did have to cover the water, which means we'll have to rehoe all of this. I want to grab 2 buttons and a trapdoor. Not a trapdoor. 2 buttons and a iron door. That's what it is. So we need to do that, but we can do that later because for now, boop, he's trapped. That'll be fine. And then just to keep zombies out, boop, we'll do that. And then he'll be extra fine. So yeah, I think we're ready to start this move. I've got 1 oak boat. I'm only going to move one at a time and the farmer comes first. Because if he for some reason, well, the farmer, he's not a farmer, he's a shepherd, but whatever. If he for some reason already has some crops on him, I want to get rid of whatever he has up front and early so that we don't have to worry about any kind of different types of things growing up there, you know, wheat, beets, or any of the things we don't want. So yeah, we want to get him in place and get that tested out sooner rather than later just to make sure that we won't have that problem. So we've got him in our boat and we're heading on over. Okay, once I get him in place, I'm going to wall off the area right behind me. Perfect. Just right along here. Yes. All right, hop out. Let's grab the dirt and we'll block him the rest of the way in, just like that. And then there we go. Cover all this up. Looking good. Block. There, now he can't get out. So we'll grab our axe. Hope, oh, geez, what do we, let's try it again. There, got him. All right, so now hopefully we can just kind of coax him in and he should hopefully see the farmland soon and be like, oh, I want to go farm stuff. And then we can see if he does in fact have anything in his inventory that we don't want him to have. Okay, that's a problem. Get out of the corner, guy. There. Now go in. Go in. Come on, Frank. There. Nope, you didn't go in. He's in. We're good. I don't think he has any crops. I mean, he's not planting anything, so I get the feeling his inventory might be empty, which is kind of perfect. Let's put this back there. Okay. Now let's run and grab a stack of potatoes and see if that's actually true. Because in theory, well, first of all, he can't get out, so he is nice and safe. Safe-ish. I'll say safe-ish. He's not safe. There's no ceiling on there or no roof yet. But if he does We'll use potatoes. I only have 4 right there. I got to go back up to the one-click farm and get more. But we should be able to give him these 4, and this should kind of start the process for him, I think. Oh, come on. Hi, guy. Have 4 potatoes. All right, let's see what he does. He stands there like an idiot. Okay. All right, let me go get more potatoes, and I'm actually going to plant some. All right, I just harvested the one-click farm. I got some, couple stacks of potatoes, so let's get in here. Hopefully we can just get these planted, and that'll trigger his... Oh, wait, what? Oh, sweet. He started planting after I left. Maybe he just didn't want to feel the pressure of being watched. It's probably not it at all. Anyway, so, all right, well, regardless, I'm going to go ahead and plant up the entire field real quick for him, so that way we can make sure he's actually functional. And yeah, I guess we can start moving over the other 2 breeder villager guys into the mix, and hopefully this stuff will start to grow soon. Now, I do still have to place the doors in, and I need to figure out exactly where I want to put that piece of this. I'm thinking probably that side over there is probably going to be the ideal place. But at least now we know that he is actually planting. So way to go, Frank. We'll throw him the rest of the potatoes. That way he's got some stuff. Make sure he picks it up. Cool. And yeah, it should be pretty easy from this point. So now I'll get out of here. I still need to make the door and put the thing up there. I'll probably have a slightly elevated roof right here, unfortunately. It's not really what I wanted, but this is fine for right now. Villager number 2, get in a boat. Get in the boat. He's in the boat. Villager number 2 is in place. I just wonder, are they going to start feeding each other already? No, it doesn't look like it, but that's fine. All right, let's get the next guy. All right, so there's Bob. See if we can get Bob to get in if we get close to him. I think he's trying to chat with the other guy we got over there. If we add water, will that push him? Hey, there we go. Never mind. All right. So now we can get him in, and we'll have literally 75% of the villagers done once he's in place. All right. So I put water in here to keep Ray in the correct location. And I think if we break the boat, come on. There. Okay, cool. Now we can push him into the correct spot, I hope. Come on. Stop fighting with me. Just go up. Oh, you can't fit. All right, so then we'll have to push him into the water. Or actually, let's move or remove the water. If we put it right here, that should allow him to get in to... There we go. Awesome. All right, so now we need the rest of our slabs. We can go ahead and slab this all up like that, put one in the middle, and we're done here. Okay, cool. So now they cannot get out. So we can go ahead and remove all of this dirt, all of the water, and we need to come up with something. I think I'll probably just do glass for right now because I have a fair amount on me. So what I'm going to do is just place glass right here along the outside edge, and that will prevent any like baby zombies or other mobs from getting inside of the villager breeder area. Get rid of all that. Oh shoot, I just broke that glass. Whoops. All right, now we can get rid of this dirt here, just like that, all the way around. Awesome. We'll grab glass, put the glass just right here. There. And our villager breeder is all but done. Now, the only thing I'm really curious about is to see if they're actually trying to feed each other. That's my big... What are they doing? Oh, they're talking. I think that's the talking. I can't see the hearts. If there were hearts, I wouldn't be able to see them. Ah, zombie. Okay, so let me get all the scaffolding taken down, and then I need to sleep, because right now it's a little bit kind of dangerous out here. Also, I want to put a block to block that off. I should just build the iron door and be done with it and put the buttons there and stuff. But, all right, well, I've got a couple of things to do. Yeah, let me do the door. But first, block that. Okay, I'm going to go build that door. All right, so morning time, and we have our first zombie. I was actually thinking about utilizing all of this villager area over here as kind of a cheap and dirty mob spawner, just kind of digging a hole right around here, and anything that kind of fell in, I would just get the loot from. But I don't actually think that's going to be a great idea, so we'll skip that idea at least for now. So we just need to remove these couple of blocks. Okay, and our door is now in place. So with a button press, we're in. Put a button on the other side, and now we have a way in. But yeah, I think we're in good shape. I need to move the other villager over, but first I need to prepare a spot for that. So I'm thinking over here, say right about here. This spot right here should be sufficient, I think, for the detector villager, I guess is what typically he's referred to as. So we'll put glass on top, dig down, put about like 12 doors in there, something like that. And then just as a extra spawning precautionary thingy, I actually want to put some doors on top. Not many, but a few. And hopefully, I don't know if iron doors count or not, but we'll use that one as well. If it does, obviously we'll use it because it's there. All right, cool. Well, I've got another villager to move. I need to prepare his little hidey hole for now, and I need to fill this up. I need to like kind of block off the end down here to make sure that if we do happen for some reason to get spawns going, that this is a safe place for them. All right, so to do this next bit, we're going to make up 6 doors real quick. I have a lot of birch, so I'll just use birch, and let's put the rest back. Okay, so now we've got our glass for the ceiling. We've got some filler blocks so we can fill in the hole. We've got more filler blocks and stuff. So we need to go get our last villager and bring him on over. So I think I'm going to try to do this all as one kind of continuous segment. So this one might be a little bit long. I believe he should be right about here, right on the other side of this. So if we can just pull all this wood out. There he is. What's his name? His name is Bobby. All right. Go on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. It's time to go. All right, so we'll just put a little water down here. Hopefully that convinces him to move. And let's see if we can't get him to jump in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. In the boat. There we go. All right, so now Bobby's in the boat. Let's take him on over, and hopefully this process should be quick and painless, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, cool. So we've got Bobby in place. I'm just going to fill this set of blocks in right here so that he can't actually escape. And then let's go ahead and break the boat. Break the boat. All right, cool. So now go ahead and fill this in. So this is 1, 2, 3. So let's go down 4, 5. Oh, jeez. This better not be a cave. All right, how many is that? 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one is 7. So that's perfect. The yellow block is where we want to be. And carefully, I'm trying not to destroy Bobby's little house here. All right, so now let's just go ahead and dig in like 2 or 3 blocks that way. Pull all this stuff out. Awesome. All right, now Bobby has a nice little house. And let's do a little bit of overkill. We'll just do 1 extra block out that way, and 1 extra block that way, and 1 extra block this way. There. All right, cool. So now he has all the space. Oh, I guess Apple's back from being from his extended AFK session. 2, 3 there. Get this. and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Nope, get out of here. Come on. There. All right, cool. So now this set is all set, this whole section. Let's grab a couple of ladders and hopefully we can make our way on out right here in the middle. Up there. Missed that one. Go here. Come on. Oh, come. What? There. All right, good. We're out. And hopefully we can jump out. Perfect. And let's grab our glass. Oh, we already have glass. And we'll just place glass right. Yeah, we can get rid of that one. We'll just put the glass right here, here, and here. And then replace these blocks here. All right, perfect. So now it is fully operational. Anytime now they should detect that they are now living in a village. So with any luck, if feeding, if food sharing, oh, I hear him harvesting. Oh, he is. Here we see the villager in his natural habitat harvesting potatoes. So anytime now they should want to start feeding each other. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill in the roof with all of the necessary glass bits, get this kind of finished up, and then from there we're basically done. We just need to wait for the babies to start rolling back in. So guys, I will be back in a second once hopefully either this guy will start sharing food, I'll get the roof put on, and yeah, we should be in amazing shape. So see you in a sec. So I haven't seen much in the way of action, but it's only been just a few minutes. Normally, in my experience, it takes like 20 plus minutes for these guys to fully identify that they're actually now in what would be classified as a village. So I think I'm going to take this opportunity to to real quick place in all of the trapdoors that we'll be using all the way around the outside edge, and then obviously I need to put back the glass. So all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep an eye on for food sharing. That's a definitely an important mechanic to keep an eye out for. Did that glass fall in? It did, and now I'm in. Darn it. Okay, so we'll just get these trapdoors all placed in, and then I gotta get out. Well, that's a good sign. I mean, it's a little bit pointless because it's the farmer guy, but it's still a good sign. Oh, he's doing it. Do more. Throw more potatoes. Oh. All right, well, we're definitely moving in the right direction. Oh my gosh. It's happening. It's happening. Something's happening. Oh. It's a nitwit. I mean, we got our first baby though. That's awesome. Let's go downstairs and make sure that he actually... Oh, he's gone. Just that quick. Is he in the system? He is. Okay, so it definitely works. Yeah. All right, we now officially have the first working villager breeder with this new design, and I did it all today. I don't even know. I'm so excited. This is the best thing ever. Okay, I gotta go. All right, so I've contained my excitement, and I've been AFK over here for over an hour. I did make one interesting discovery that right about here, right, there's our first sign water extender thing, and apparently villagers, amongst other things, are not good at aiming. So I was finding a lot of potatoes down there. I actually saw several potatoes floating down, and I figure, why not grab them? I feel like grabbing them would be a good idea. So I put a chest down here. I haven't checked this yet, but we have come up with exactly 0 potatoes. So that's great. However, running back and forth, I did come up with a little bit over a stack of potatoes. I'm sorry, almost 2 stacks of potatoes, getting knocked into the thing and doing all the different stuff. So I think at least every once in a while, we should come down here and check this because I saw potatoes in there right before I put the hopper in. So yeah. All right, now onto the really exciting bit. So I AFK'd for a little over an hour, like I said, and I did come up with kind of a ridiculous amount of villagers. It's kind of crazy. There's like a bunch. I say there's a bunch. I don't know how many there are, but if you look right here, you can kind of see how many are in there. There's a lot. That's like there's at least 8. And there's another brown coat, and yeah, so there's more babies. So this thing is working like full speed. I think what we need to do is end the episode here, and then next time we'll work on some sort of a villager processing center or something up top, kind of up here somewhere. I need to extend this path a little further. Maybe bring it out to, yeah, like I was saying earlier, the creeper face, and build an actual building over here. But I think this might be just outside of my claim, so we may have to extend the claim a little bit. Yeah. But guys, that is going to do it for today. I do want to thank you a bunch for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. Hit that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to leave a comment on that other video about the cone. I'm going to be working on it. I think tomorrow is the plan. I'm going to do probably all of the work, and that video should be out, I'm hoping Wednesday. If not Wednesday, then Friday for sure. But I'm going to be taking next weekend to move. I'm going to be moving, so hopefully I have time to do some pre-recorded videos this week. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and from all of us here on the Highcraft server, thanks for watching, and have a great day. See you next time.